Hey friends, I'm Mike, and today I've got a really interesting story to share with you. Not just a story, but something we can all take a life lesson from. I live here in the vision world. So for this, let's jump together into the narration world and experience it in a whole new way. Ready? Let's go. Once, there was a farmer. He owned only one horse. It was his most precious possession. One day, that horse ran away. The villagers rushed to him and said, "Such bad luck." The farmer simply smiled and replied, "Maybe." A few days later, the horse returned. But this time, it brought along 3 wild horses. The villagers gasped in amazement. "Such good luck," they said. The farmer, calm as ever, answered once again, "Maybe." Not long after, the farmer's son tried to ride one of the wild horses. He was thrown off and broke his leg. The villagers shook their heads in sorrow. "What terrible luck," they cried. The farmer tended to his son's wound and whispered gently, "Maybe." A week later, the king's soldiers came to the village. They were drafting every young man to fight in a war. Families wept as their sons were taken away. But the farmer's son was spared because his broken leg made him unfit for battle. And in that moment, the villagers understood. What looked like misfortune had actually saved a life. The truth is, we rarely know whether something is truly good or bad when it happens. What feels like a setback today may be the very reason you are protected or succeed tomorrow. So trust the journey. Every twist, every turn, every pause has its purpose. Sometimes, the worst day of your life is actually the beginning of your greatest blessing. Remember this, everything happens for a reason. All right, friends, we're back. I really hope you enjoyed that story. More than that, I hope the lesson stays with you, because sometimes it's these simple stories that remind us of life's biggest truths. Thanks a ton for spending a few minutes with me today. Keep smiling, keep growing, and remember, you're stronger than you think. See you in the next one. If you love to hear more such beautiful stories and the lessons they teach us, subscribe now and stay tuned. And hey, don't miss our recent video right over here.